you can play these songs from your network as well. We should also have a look at the settings. The settings allows you to change between the tabs. Those tabs that I already showed you. You can change their order, and of course, if you don't want all of them to be displayed in here, you can change that as well. You can change the playlist displayed. You have the sound alive mode, and you can choose a standard one. It's an equalizer mode. We'll tell you more about the equalizer in a couple of seconds. And you have this adapt sound and smart volume options. Those are only available if you connect a pair of headphones. And I'm going to connect a pair of headphones right now. We'll show you that this become active. Okay, so you can see that they're active in this case. That sound is quite nice because it adapts the sound that's coming out of the headphones based on what you hear and what you don't. You need to go through this first setup test. It takes a couple of seconds, and tiny sounds, you will hear different sounds, and you will have to tell the software if you can actually hear them or if you don't, and it will adapt the sound based on your input. And smart volume automatically adjusts each track's volume to an equal level because some tracks are louder, some tracks are not. However, what really bothers me here is that this entire back tends to vibrate when turning up the volume, and that really is quite frustrating.
Panel and hit that little settings button up there to go into settings, and then I'm going to go down to sound and vibration, and if you drag down here you're going to see sound quality and effects. So when you hit that, cool, you got an equalizer right here. You can adjust the treble and the bass of your speaker. It's kind of cool. You can also change it more towards instrumental or vocal. So those are very simple settings if you just kind of set it up that way. You also can click advanced and get into a very detailed custom equalizer where you can change the effects of the equalizer. So that's kind of cool. And then besides that, you also have these other cool types of things you can do with the UHQ upscaler to enhance sound resolution of specifically music and videos. So it will give you a clear listening experience. You can recreate the effect of rich surround sound. You can do the Tube Amp Pro. I believe these effects will only take effect if you're using headphones. I don't think they do a whole lot through the speaker. That's bottom speaker on the bottom of the phone, since that's obviously not an extremely high quality speaker. But these are for when you're using headphones. And then you also have a concert hall, and you can use that for even this speaker. But the fine tuning you can use for anything, but these features will only be used when you're using headphones. So really cool. And they do also have this feature down here. You can use adapt sound, and so what that does is you start this and it goes through and it helps you personalize the sound exactly the way you want it for you. So Samsung really went all out with this. A lot of phones don't have anything like this, and you have to download a third-party interface to try to control sound. But Samsung built this in for you, so you can really fine-tune the sound and get a really cool sound, the best sound that you can possibly get, and the one that's best to your ears. Because hey, we're all different. We all hear things a little differently. So you can set your Samsung Galaxy S7 or S7 Edge up to have the best sound for you, and that's what's really awesome, be able to personalize it like that. Anyway.
another awesome video, and in today's video we will be talking about the Dolby Atmos stereo sound that's on the Samsung Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus. Now, a brief history of how exactly Samsung got the Dolby Atmos, which is tuned by AKG for the Samsung Galaxy S9 series, is because Samsung acquired and bought out Harman Kardon Industries in the early part of 2017. That is why when you first saw the Galaxy S8, S8 Plus, as well as the Galaxy Note 8, there was the AKG headsets that was inside of the box. Now, the reason why AKG is a part of this device is because AKG, Harman Kardon, and JBL, along with many other companies, is underneath the umbrella of Harman Kardon Industries, but really Samsung bought out Harman Kardon Industries for the auto industry, which accounts for 2/3 of their profits. So now that we've talked a little bit about the brief history, let me kind of show you a little bit of what the Dolby Atmos stereo sound is able to do. Now, when you go inside and you click on that little icon, that is just toggling this thing on and off. So you do want to make sure that you turn this thing on, because even though the stereo sound is playing automatically, it is just not tuned by AKG. Now, if you press and hold on the icon, you can go into the full options right here where you can read exactly what does movie mode do, music, as well as voice. But the other way that you'd be able to do that is, let's say that you are watching YouTube, and this is the main part of the reason why I wanted to cover this, is because not only is it just fantastic to know if you're watching a movie or listening to music, but if you're watching a YouTuber like myself who places background music in the back of a video to kind of make it flow just a little bit quicker, this is where you want to change how you are set up with your Dolby sound. Now, for example, here in a second I will play this video, and I'm going to not speak, but I'm going to play all three of these, but I'm going to let you know right now exactly what is happening. If you place it on auto, it's going to optimize for the best sound of what's going on. For the movie, it's going to have a really just well-balanced audio, which means that, let's say that you're watching a movie and there's background steps, maybe somebody's yelling in the background, there's shots being fired, something very important is happening, but you don't want to miss it, then it's going to definitely amp up that background sound along with whatever's in the foreground. The music is just going to amp up and make it more rich, well-balanced for your audio, make it just a little bit more fuller. And then also mostly for voice, it just makes the voices just be a little bit more loud and clear. So if you are watching YouTube and you really care about just the voice, you might as well do the voice, but you're going to see a huge difference. So within this video that I'm about to play here in just 1 second, right now with this setting, you're going to hear a lot of background music. Then what I'll do is I'm going to switch it right over into music, and you're going to notice that all that background music is kind of tuned out, and that is actually how I watch YouTube, is with the music setting. But now if I am watching something like Ear Biscuits, or if I'm watching Rhett and Link, then I'm going to switch it right over into voice to make it much louder. So here is the differences.
There's not a lot of movement happening, it's not going to pick it up when you want it to. And you're not able to really choose, hey, record this right now. But if you have it on manual, you're able to tap the record button at any given point in time. Now, here's the other important thing. If you hit on that settings icon, this is where you have the option right here for super slow-mo. Now, do you want it to do a multi-take or single take? Multi-take is where you want it to be. Originally, I believe it started as single take.
Now, also what you might have noticed is that I wanted to go inside of here and I wanted to click on the word. And the reason why is because if you're watching YouTube or listening to music or whatever the case, if you were to click on the little icon and press and hold, then you get out of that application. So now you're not listening to your video or whatever the case might be happening. So just a little tip and trick here is if you tap on the word instead of press and hold, it's a way that you'll be able to go into this little quick setting, a little pop-up right here to change it between which audio you would like to listen to. This way you're doing this thing fully uninterrupted. And one thing that I almost forgot to throw in there is that when you do have the different changes and different options of the Dolby Atmos, I have noticed that if you listen to Bluetooth headsets or even wired headsets, it makes a big difference because it is dealing with your equalizer of what you're listening to. And also it definitely improves the sound, and I love that with the Gear Icon X 2018. So make sure you guys share this video with your friends and family and social media sites if you have not already, and make sure you please hit on that subscribe if this thing has helped you guys out so you can see more videos like this. You can also do that right over here by hitting on this little red circle, or you can do it below the video inside the description.
Trailer that's like quality, so we'll do that. This is number 2. That's number 1. Dolby Atmos, Dolby Cinema. Which one's different? Dolby Atmos. Okay, so turn it up half. Well, turn it up right there. And what we're gonna do is we're going to play and I'm going to scroll down and turn on and off Dolby Atmos.
Right now, you're listening to where cinematic audio has been. Because we are so used to hearing sound this way, we don't notice that it is merely a fraction of what its potential could be.
Wow, guys, okay.
What if sound
I don't
could
know if they
be
just changed it so it sounds like
extraordinary?
this is so much louder. This is Dolby Atmos.
Engines are up and burning.
No Dolby Atmos. It's like non-sound.
Opening main doors for secondary support.
Two more away.
What if sound could be captivating, subtle, authentic? What if sound could be deeper, more dimensional? There's no need to wonder, because you're listening to Dolby Atmos. With Dolby Atmos, audio can precisely move in any direction within this theater. Whether the sound sweeps from the back, it's all the way in front, arcs overhead, or moves anywhere in between. Today, you will feel every